Hello, you sexy bastards. If you are an anime only or not caught up to the manga, do not watch this video. Not only because I'll be talking about the latest chapter, but also because this chapter has the biggest reveal in the entire series, and I don't want to ruin the surprise for others. So anime onlys, get the fuck out of here. We're talking about real men shit. This is one of the best chapters in One Piece by far. With the ending of the last chapter and the week break in between these chapters, I was pissing and shitting myself in anticipation by the time this chapter dropped. When I saw the chapter was finished being translated, I had to get up and walk around my house to mentally prepare myself for this, and good God, I was still not ready. So it turns out Oda is a big fucking liar, and he's been lying to us for the past 25 years. The Gomu Gomu no Mi does not exist. Luffy did not eat the Gomu Gomu no Mi, but he actually ate the mythical Zoan fruit, Hito Hito no Mi, Maro Nika, which is huge. Whenever I started reading One Piece, I never expected Luffy would be more than just a rubbery condom man. But now here he is as a literal god, and I'm okay with it. Now the Straw Hat Pirates have two gods. Before this chapter, I was a little iffy on the idea of Luffy's devil fruit not actually being the Gomu Gomu no Mi. We knew beforehand that a certain devil fruit was not the devil fruit it was said to be, thanks to the Gorosei talking about it. They didn't mention who or what the fruit they were talking about was, but Luffy was the obvious choice. I was hesitant at first to think they were talking about Luffy because he was the obvious choice, so that's probably what Oda wanted us to think, and they were probably talking about somebody else. But in hindsight, who else could they be talking about? Fucking Buggy? I hope you guys are preparing for the end of One Piece. As crazy as it sounds, this is in-game Luffy. He has Gear 2, Gear 3, Gear 4, all 3 basic types of Haki, all 3 advanced types of Haki, and he's finally awakened his Devil Fruit power, which he refers to as Gear 5. I can't really see Luffy getting any stronger after this. We don't have the exact specifics of what Gear 5 is capable of or how it works exactly, so there is the possibility that Luffy could find some way to make it stronger, but it's not gonna be a big jump like this was. My favorite thing about Gear 5 is that it just feels like Luffy. Like, this just feels like such a natural extension to his character, and I'm a really big fan of it. He's not in a cool battle pose, he doesn't have some big edgy design, he's not trying to show off how big his cock is. It's just Luffy being Luffy. He's laughing and smiling the entire time he's fighting, and I was laughing and smiling the entire time I was reading it. He's basically a Looney Tune now. He's got the bulging eyes, and him grabbing Kaido with his giant arm and swinging him around like he's a wiener makes Kaido's eyes do that Looney Tune thing too. And he even has the stars circling his head. It's a pretty small moment, but I really like that Kaido apologizes about the CP9 guy interfering with their fight, and is glad Luffy is still alive. R.I.P. CP9 guy. I'm starting to really like Kaido. At first, he only stuck with me because of how scared of him I was and his amazing introduction. But by Act 2 of Wano, that fear started to go away, but these last few chapters have done wonders for Kaido. The very small backstories we got from Kaido have really shown off more of his character and personality, and I hope we get a full backstory soon. And seeing him enjoy his fight with Luffy so much that he's also laughing is really nice too. And I'm also scared of Kaido again. Even though he's not gonna beat Gear 5, watching him casually beat Gear 4 while he's drunk really puts into perspective how strong he really is. And I almost forgot to mention, I love how Gear 5 looks. It's very simple yet really cool with the flaming hair and eyebrows. And with hindsight, and this chapter confirming how the Gorosei were talking about Luffy, Shanks was most likely talking about Luffy too, and that's probably why the Gorosei were talking about him in the first place. But I can still see the possibility that Shanks wanted to talk about Blackbeard. There's a lot that this reveal changes when going back through the series, but that's outside of this chapter, and I just want to focus on this chapter for this video. We also got a cover story for this chapter. Neji and Yanji have been crucified to a book, and it looks like the Big Mom Pirates are going to do an autopsy on them while they're still alive, so that's horrifying. Speaking of alive, Orochi is being burned alive. Hell fucking yeah. I hate Orochi. He's had like 2 or 3 fake out deaths at this point, and I actually think this is the end for him. Watching that fat bastard burn alive is just so beautiful. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you left a like and subscribed, and leave a comment with what you thought of this chapter. And I will see you in the next video. Radical!